Hi, it's Melissa at Messy Missy Creates. I am just gonna come through and do some journaling. Fill in some pages that I've left blank. Yeah. So I just want to kind of do some yeah, sure, why not? I'm gonna do some lines, fallout spells, do lines. Some of these may be single pages. Some of them might be double. I don't know. I might treat them as if they're single pages, and then, if I have anything extra, just overflow. But there's some days I just don't have that much for, and that's okay. Felt like some deep blue and purple on that day. We tried Fusakli's. I don't know if you have that, or I have no idea. It's kind of newer to our area. And oh, fiddlesticks, I already messed up my plan. That's all right. I'll have to do a different plan. But I got a new phone. We went to church that morning. We went to Fusakli's for lunch, and I got a new phone. And it was about time, because, you've heard me talk about storage issues, and, well, once you start having storage issues, it doesn't matter if there's not anything else wrong with your phone, because they will just price you, or I keep saying price you out, but they run you out of your phone, because you can't function if you don't have storage. And your apps have to, your apps want to update, and everything wants to do all the things it's supposed to do. And it just can't if you're, maybe I shouldn't have done my page quite that dark, but it's okay. There's not going to be a whole lot else on it. So I'm sure that we did some gardening and stuff when we came back. But I don't really remember, and this is kind of after the fact, so I'm just going to let it go. I know, based on those three things, what we did the majority of the day, because I know that we did garden when we came home, because I took a couple pictures with the phone. I don't know that I printed them, but I will, I can go back and, ooh, that's dark, isn't it? Here was something else I was going to try to do. I might try it right here and see if it's even going to work. Oh, no, you know what? I tried it already in my notebook. Well, and I liked it. Let me look. Hold on. Oh, please. Well, I thought I did. I was doing, okay, fine, never mind. I wanted to start doing my letters, and that's not going to work because I made that way too dark. Ooh, that's awful. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Lesson learned. But anyway, I wanted just to make my own numbers. That looks awful. Oh my goodness, what did I do? Make my own numbers, and then with like my Posca pens, go in, and I guess I should have just used a Posca pen. And okay, I'm sitting here watching a squirrel dig in my garden bed. All right, you fool. He's eating one of my strawberries. Huh. That little turkey. Right in front of my face. Okay, anyway. And with like one of these, once that dries, and then make the number. I gotta let it dry first, though. Anyway, how's that for a scattered... Anyway, that was my plan over there, but now I'm going to have to let that dry and then glue something to it and try again. Ooh, You see this mess I made? That's nasty. Right here. Ugh. All right. Well, hello and welcome if you're new. If you're not new, you would have expected something crazy like that. Let's see. That was the 5th, by the way. Yes, I'm a wee behind, but that's okay. Well, darn. I guess I'm gonna have to find a number. I'm tired of cutting out and chasing numbers. And I'm tired of, well, I'm enjoying like these numbers that I cut out. It's just one more thing that I have to do and cut out, and I don't want to. I might for certain occasions. You know, if there's one that really speaks to me that I have that I really like, but I was feeling like I had to be locked into certain color combinations and whatever as my background just to have a number or a date on the page. And I don't want to do that. So there, I said it. I enjoy using them sometimes, but not always. So once that mess that I made dries, if it ever dries, I'll come and I'll try to fix that. But in the meantime, let's try that again. Let's try that before I make the page too dark and end up making a huge mess. Okay, so I already know that I'm going to use this picture on this page, so I might as well use something in that color frame that I have. And I already made one for 6 and 7, and the idea is not to have to do it again and cut it out, but I was just practicing while I was out of town and kind of liked it. So let's see what color. I'm going to use, let's see, I'll try this yellow again, and I'll use the yellow dot like that. And I didn't have to rub that much. I guess that really rubs the paper the wrong way. Haha, get it? And I don't know why I keep going over there. I can do this over here. I'm allowed to use this page. I just feel like I have to start over here. And man, I made a mess down here. It picked up that blue and purple marker off of there. But anyway, and then I'm gonna come back in with this and write my 6. And then I'm going to say this was a Monday. And I'm a grown adult. I'm perfectly capable of writing Monday on my journal page. Yes, I am. See, I just did it. It doesn't match, and I'm okay with that. My niece came over that day. This has been a couple weeks ago now. She came over that day, and we cleaned. Not just cleaned, we organized. And there is a difference. And this says a place for everything, $2. Yeah, okay. I wish there was a place for everything for $2. There. So I can glue that on, and I can call that. Actually, that's not the only thing that happened that day. And now I don't remember. I had my little picture sitting here. Oh, I know what else. This was the day that I felt like a legit canner. We moved I already did a video on, or talked about this. We moved all of my canned goods, things that I canned, onto a shelf into another room instead of a little closet that I was trying to make a pantry. And, anyway, yeah, might as well. Might as well. Because I might come across some other things that I did that I had pictures of that I wanted, but if it doesn't speak to me soon, it's gonna quit getting flipped back to, because I get tired of having these things in the journal for so long. Wow, why is it whenever I video, everybody with a hot rod comes down my street or a motorcycle? Anyway, and I'll just use this over here. And anyway, we tackled a couple of rooms, and we worked all day and into the evening, and we got a lot done, and it felt really good. We worked some more in my room that I'm in now, that I'm trying to make my craft room. And then in that can, she helped me carry the stuff into that canning space and move the stuff that was in there out of it. But anyway, I put up this ring, or no, this ring holder. I don't know if you can see all the rings on that rope. I'll hold it up. And I said, now I feel like a legit canner. String your rings kind of thing. Your extra rings. Boy, that really shouldn't be taking quite that long to... There. Yeah, I know I had some other things to put here, and they could very well be in this bag right here, or I might just come across them as I pull other stuff out. But anyway, but yes, I am behind. Oh, there was that I was gonna use. See, I knew I had something else. Do I really care about the... Yeah, might as well. Might as well. Because we hauled out some trash that day. Our dumpster was going to empty the next day, so we hauled out. Also, I had just gotten these new bags, and they happen to be this particular kind. And that's kind of what caught my eye on this little ad here. I had no idea that A, they were gray, and B, the inside of them is black. So usually the kitchen bags are white, right? I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I just, my husband, when he opened it up, he's like, because the garbage can is white, and so it stands out. And he's like, did you know that these were not white? I said, no, I didn't. He's like, well, I got the ones you told me to. I said, I know, dear. Anyway, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. He said, okay, well, they just don't match, so, like, okay. It's okay. Let me see if I can. There we go. Put that on top. All right. All right. See how easy those pages filled up? Yes, they did. Amazing what you get done when you haul out the trash, huh? Anyway. It was a cleaning frenzy. And I had just gotten over being sick then. And she came and, we were moving all the stuff around and everything. So it took me a little while to get back to, get my space set up again and, kind of everything in its place. And I ended up getting a little behind on my journaling. And so this is where I'm trying to get caught up. and I had come back in and done the pages that I, that had to do or needed to do by a certain time or whatever. Because of, or ones I had videoed, but I had not done anything else. So I thought I would come back in and just fill in some of those pages on this day. This day I went with a friend of mine, and I went to Aldi's for the first time. It's relatively new to our area too, newer than Foosackly's. Oh, I'm actually hungry. Wow. Anyway, yeah. I'm sure that you really needed to know that. This was the day that I had done this first challenge. No, second challenge. Our weekly prompts. So I put what was left right here. I kind of liked it. This was the interior part of that door that I cut out. And that was the lady off of the color. I don't know if you watched the video, the crayons. Let's see what color. Dare I do red? Maybe. Do I really want to? Do I really want to? How about, yeah, sure, why not? Just try not to scrub it quite so much. Maybe that'll help. That's almost a pinky red kind of. Let me bump you around a little bit. Not sure what color I will write on that, but anyway, went with a friend of mine, and we went and, well, we attempted to visit our, Foo. Come on, get it together, woman. Let's see. I'm still don't have all my act together from when you move all your stuff out, you pack it up to go out of town, and then you move it here and move it there, It takes a little while to get it back together. Well, I don't know. Looking through this envelope of stuff. Lost my keys. Let's see, what else do I need? Lost my brain. Lost a lot of things apparently these days. Yeah, I need some more of those sick people. Let's see what else I'm missing in here. I don't know what else I would have done with it. I had a picture of the card that I made. This is why it's so hard to do things in looking back. So don't do that, you say. I know, right? Okay, well, it's all right. Anyhow, we went to visit Man, and we went to Cracker Barrel, and I saw this cutest little Peep bunny. It's a little Peep. It's a pancake pan, and it's adorable. It is absolutely adorable. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have a little fun. Yep. Watch this. polka dots. And I'm gonna regret this. I know I am, but that's okay. I don't know why I can't get a, there we go. Now I got it. I didn't mean to put them that close together. Looks like it's got chicken pox. Sure, add some pink. Why not? Told you in that last video I had the background blues, something like that. I actually saw Rebecca Hoot do this. I went back and watched one of her videos from several months ago, and I watched her doing these polka dots. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, it might be a good idea. I don't know yet, because I don't know if I'm going to like the colors I just did. But I think it's a cute idea. She did them in different colors and did them further apart. Let's see. Try some yellow. I think my yellow is still mad at me. Kind of overlap them a little bit, and yeah. Yep, it's still mad at me. That's all right. You get the idea. And I can glue this over here. This was just my extras. And I just liked this lady looking out this window, and I thought that, you know, I didn't want to just throw it away. And this is technically the day that I did that that challenge page. So I thought, well, maybe I should, you know, just put it on this page. Remind myself that I did that on this day. And I thought that was kind of neat. A neat way of doing that. I probably should have trimmed it up a little, but I thought that was just kind of neat. I love a porch and a fern. Okay. Well, that looks kind of hideous, but that's okay. It's fine. It will be fine. If I let it dry, it might be fine. So, I'm thinking I may have gotten a wonky batch of daubers. Let's see. Might not should have done that with that. That looks like, it really does look a really bad case of the chicken pox, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Well, I can put that down, and then I can come back and finish when I find those other pictures, or not. At least the stuff's getting glued in. I'm just tired of flipping through the pages and everything falling out. So, let's see. I'm going to add the yellow in here. I can come in and go 7. This was a Tuesday. That one doesn't look as neat as the other one did, but that's okay. Yeah, that really looks like a bad case of the chicken pox. Oh well, I'm sorry. 8, 9, I have no idea. I'm way behind. Let me see if I can gather up a little bit more. Well, let's see. Yeah, that went through. Wow. Okay, note to self, don't do that. I'm gonna add some washi, maybe, onto here. How do you go through, and do you just, when you get behind, do you just kind of go through and do one page at a time, or do you do a little bit of, I mean, inevitably I'll regret doing something, But if I don't do anything, then I'm going to regret that too. So, you know, and then you wait too long and you're not going to remember, even with good notes, you're not going to remember everything you did anyway. So, I was kind of at the point where I'm ready to be working on current pages. So, I just wanted to get some of this wrapped up. Literally wrapped up. So I thought I would just do a little bit of that. I just shook you too, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I did that way crooked. Good job. Good job. It's all right, just adds color to the page. Probably would help if I let something dry. Like that one mainly. Okay, let me let some of this dry. And then I'll come back. All right, I've let some things dry. And I actually let them dry overnight. And kind of regrouped. And I found some other things. So I'm going to get these glued in real quick. And then I can be done with that page, I think. I also had to go back on my phone and look, because the pictures that I have, you know, you use your phone, or I do, to tell you what date you did stuff. So that, you know, it was hard to do when I'm using the phone to film on. So anyway, but I knew that I was going to end up having more to come back on this page and do, and I figured it would be hard to get it all in. But I mean, like, okay, if the Burger King thing didn't make it in, not a big deal. So, but I think I can make it fit. And, you know, I mean, I could have, it's not like if I don't put it on the page, the calories don't count, you know what I'm saying? So, but my niece had brought me some breakfast that morning, and I have not had that in a long time. So that was a nice little treat. So I thought I would document that since I already had it. I had saved it. I knew I did. I just wasn't sure where I had put it. We did kind of turn the progress that I had made in this room and my crafting stuff. We'd kind of turned it upside down momentarily that day we were cleaning. So it did, the stuff that I had set aside at that point for my journal days kind of got a little misplaced, but the end result was progress. So actually, I think I might jump the curb here. Yep, let's jump the curb. All right, can we do it without tearing it? Because a lot of times when I do that with my nail, I end up tearing. Okay. Okay, do you fold it, bend it before it dries or after it dries? Which is it? Because I never can remember and I never get it right. But I did it gently, so, because I wanted that crease in there. And, all right, I think that pretty much takes care of that day. I don't have any room to journal. Oh, I mean, I could have done a flip out or whatever. Not worried about it. It pretty much tells me what I did. I might go back and write something about that. The rest of it was just, you know, hanging out and cleaning and visiting with her, and that was nice. So this day, let's see. I don't think I made any other headway on... Oh, yeah, I did. And I did do some garden stuff here, and I did not print out the pictures, I guess. So I thought I already had. So if I come across them, I'll go back. If not, I can add that later. So, but I knew there was something else I had done that day. So this one I have kind of together, so I better do it while I have it. So this one, I think I'd already, well, went with my friend. I also hit 300 subscribers that day. And I also have the weather thing I can go back and add. What am I looking for? Scissors. let's see. Cut that down a little bit, and then I can put both of them on there. Not that I need both, but they, it's so small right there. So I thought I would put both right here, just kind of on top of each other. And then, so my friend came and picked me up, and we were going to visit our, well, we went to lunch, and then we went to Aldi's, and then we were going to visit our person in the nursing home for the Lighthouse Ministry. And let's see, did I lose everything already? Maybe. So I took the time to kind of reorganize some of my stuff, because I really did kind of combine some things when I went. I sure thought, oh, I did leave them out. Okay. You know, I just had a, oh, did I just shake you maybe? I think I hit the cord. Okay, make sure it's not. But I had my little grocery shopping person, and this was the two of us. I always get a kick out of the two of us in our wheelchairs in the grocery store. And I'm sure other people do too. But I found that little, well, one's walking, one's in a chair. This one I actually thought about putting here, but I might save that for another day. It just reminds me that friends come in all shapes, sizes, and abilities, and seated, standing, whatever. And she's just been such an amazing friend, and she's been so good for me, and I hope that I have been, you know, good for her in return. But as a matter of fact, I was supposed to go somewhere with her this morning, and I had to kind of cancel it. Or, well, I mean, she knew I had been sick, so we were just sort of playing it by ear. And I feel better this morning. I feel semi-human again, and that's nice. But, you know, yesterday was like my first day without a fever. And so, you know, I was kind of waiting to see if it sparked back up. Actually, let me, because it had been kind of spiking in the afternoons. And so I just wanted to make sure before I go around, you know, some older people and, you know, any people actually, but especially older people, you know, I wouldn't want to give anybody germs. So I figured I'd err on the side of caution. There. I like my little heading on that one, but I just wish the thing was bigger. So it's over here. I think I can just put, let's see. Let me think about how I want to do this. Because this was the card I had made for him, the man we were going to see. And let's see, the other thing I did on that day, let me think this through just a hair. I love, I have a shirt that says, oh, I bumped you again, I'm sorry. I have a shirt that says, "Let Your Light Shine." And I actually had it before, or I ordered it before I joined this Lighthouse Ministry. And so I wear it whenever we go, and I just love it. I love, that has kind of been my motto this year. I guess that could have been my word for the year, maybe my phrase for the year. Because, you know, regardless of your circumstances, you know, let your light shine. And you have a light regardless of what's going on in your life. And, you know, you can be that beacon of light for someone else. You know, I always say the best way out of your own hole is to start digging somebody out of theirs, or helping them dig out of theirs. And the dirt piles up just the same, right? And so it's, Anyway, okay, so that's my whatever for the day. Okay, so this is the day that I did this. This was week 2 challenge. It was the Cupid challenge. The word of the week was Cupid. So I did it the night before or the day before. And that was my picture. So, I mean, it's right here. And I'm not sure that I think I'd rather put it on the day that I actually do it, but it hadn't worked out those details yet. If you can tell, there's several details we hadn't worked out, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm trying very hard to de-perfect my life, and not that my life is perfect. My expectations of things. And so, you know, there's much more joy in, you know, lowering your standards on things that are not just that, they're just not that big of a deal. So, okay. I said I was done with that, but, or my little soapbox or whatever you want to call that on. Oh, I didn't glue this down because I didn't know for sure. And see, that ended up breaking up some of those polka dots a little bit, which I'm glad. I thought it would. And then the other thing that Rebecca Hoot did, which I do too, but I might not have thought to do that in conjunction with the polka dots, was come back and draw lines, like over your lines in your journal. For example, let's see what color I would want to use. Preferably one that I already have on this page, because I've got so much color on this page. That's not it. Well, I'll find it and then come back and do it. Because if I quit looking for it, I might find it. Well, I have this yellow. Is it going to be the same yellow? Maybe close enough to get the point. But see, like, just adding yellow lines, like where you might want to journal. And, you know, maybe not all the way through your polka dots, but I'd probably like it a little darker. And then that way, actually, I'm drawing them right through my polka dots. I kind of like that. Huh. Well, what do you know? Just adds a little bit more color, and it gives you a place to kind of write. But anyway, you get the gist. Hers looked better, but I was just kind of winging it. And then I already would have gone and added some lines, or maybe a, I mean, like for here, I could have even added, if I wanted to cover up even more of the polka dots. That was just a little journaling spot that I made, and I might even go back and add that. I don't know. Whenever I get ready to fill in my writing. This one, I did want to put, ouch. I sit on this little wooden stool when I film in here, and it cuts into my leg so bad. Oh, here they are. Let's see. I wanted to put in Cupid. Well, we only have that C. We have a purple U. Okay, we have I guess we'll have to use a capital P. We have a purple little lowercase I. Well, let me use blue, little I. And, well, we only have one choice on the D, darn it. Well, I've already figured out that these don't come up. When they stick, they stick. Might could have done that in all purple if I'd have tried, but it's okay. so this was the Cupid. Cupid was the word, the prompt word for that day. Let's see, like I said, I had some garden stuff, but I might have already used, I had the pictures. I'd planted some things and whatever, which is not a big deal. One thing I do have I could use is, and I'm trying not to make this video too long, but I'm trying to get a few days in. I mean, you know, let's go for some big color, right? Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I'd almost like to save her for a day when I don't have anything, you know, on the page, like maybe today. And just use a little bit of this to represent the garden. I love these pages. I got them out of one of the magazines, but I don't remember which. So if I just glue this down, no, I don't think there's any reason why I would need a tuck. So if I put this on here like this, it tells me how far up I need that glue. Yeah, getting smarter in my old age, because, you know, I did turn another year older, yay. But you know what the alternative is? Not turning a year older. So I don't think I'm quite ready for that either. So, well, I mean, not that, you know, anybody asks you if you're ready. Is anybody ever ready? That went deep in a hurry, didn't it? Okay. So when that dries, I will trim that, or I won't wait till it dries. Let's see if I can wait till it dries. And then that way, whenever I do find those pictures or print them, I can just come back and add them on, and that's that. Yay, we're making progress. Okay, I got everything glued on there. That looks so bland, doesn't it? But there's so much color over here, and I'm going to want to add, like, blues over here, and that's just not going to... It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This page is probably not going to be all that exciting. Although this was the day that I don't know why I printed out 2 pictures of those. I think this was the day that I printed my, I'm gonna try that one more time. When I did my, my calendar. I don't know if you've seen that video, but, and I'll come back. I added a few stickers, and I'll come back and I'll add a couple more, because that's just fun. It's like, yay, I get to complete, you know, it makes me feel like I've completed the day, or each day. Actually, I think I'm going to use this one. The other picture, they must have actually been 2 different pictures, because one of them has a glare on. So, but I also know that I want to, I lost my little instruction, my Cupid and Inspired to Create. I lost that little bit, and I was thinking I would add, this is just some painted paper. It was a gel press pull. I need to do some more of those. Like, I really want to. You know, that kind of need. Let me tear that. I might need that for my, or I might use that for that. Because I couldn't find any other paper that really matched those same blues. I'm thinking I just want to do like a, I don't know. I see people do this, and I like it when they do it. I just haven't liked it when I do it. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt a little. Ouch. Did you feel that? I did. That way, just to give some color to that page. But then I kind of want it to cut out or write on this, like cut the letters Cupid out of that. I don't know if I really want to or if it just seems like a good idea. Let's see. I'm gonna make this commitment though. And let's see what this looks like when we get it on there. Okay. Let's go. Oh, my fingers are sticky. They sticky, sticky, sticky. Now, you know, because this can just go anywhere. It was just kind of secondary to what I had done that day. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this or maybe... Let me see if I can write this to where I would want. Do I trust myself enough to use a pen? Or, okay. Be brave. Be brave. Let's see. Cupid. Of course, I could just do like bubble letters right here. What about with, I mean, because I'm so good at bubble letters. And I've done so well at my, let's see. Oh, sure, why not? I can always cover it up. I can't do them backwards, so I'm just going to have to guess. I have not done bubble letters since like, oh, I don't know, 8th grade. CUP. Well, I'm going to do lowercase I. No, I'm not. Okay, well, that could have gone better, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, the U looks a little flat bottom there, huh? But like I said, I could always go back and cover it up if I want, but that way I have that page. And then I need to do the, I probably should do that with this one. Let me... I cannot talk and write at the same time. I am. Not if I want to spell things correctly. And yes, we've had some mix-up on the hashtag, and I know that. I'm aware of it. It really is only the difference between 23 and 2023. So, you know, whichever one, if you've participated, whichever one you've used is fine. We will figure it out. We will find it. I did want to list... I might go back and when I can really lean over the page and write it in correctly or neatly or somewhat neatly. I wanted to go back and make a note of crayon, the prompts that, this is the one that where Allison gave me the prompts. And so, all right, here's where you mess up. Or you get brave and then you end up liking it. But I'm going for it. It just needed some more color. And I don't use my paint pens enough. I forgot that I forget that I have them. And I'm like, why? They're fun. And they write on top of almost anything. Let's see, one more color. I have a blue. I don't have too many colors, but I haven't, you know, probably should have did that like midway, but that's all right. Okay. Yay. Yay. Okay, I think I'm going to kind of tack this in a little bit. Well, it's in there now. The things that I think I'm just tacking in end up being permanent. Let's see if I can get that fold there. Okay. Alrighty, and then I'll put this in right here, kind of down here, kind of crooked, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay, that's a couple days. Oh, I don't have a date on here. Oops. Let's see. Can I do an 8? This was the 8th. And it was a Wednesday. That this teal one is a little bit more narrow point, and that might have been easier to do with those small letters, but did you hear me holding my breath? Well, that just looks like it has polka dots now. Might fill that in. Well, I'm gonna have to come back and add white. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Eek. It's all right. I have a white one, thank goodness. Now this one, I have shaken it. Don't ever shake these with the lids off. Just trust me and don't. Like that. There. Make sure to get that pink off of there before it dries on there. Okay. Ooh, I should have left my old desktop, my old calendar on there. All right, it's good enough, right? Good enough. I don't like it. I mean, the 8's okay. I don't like the Wednesday too much, but it's just, we're just getting them done. This is, like I said before, it's kind of after the fact, and I don't want to not give it its due, but yet at the same time, see, I could always go back and hide that if I want, and if I want to go back and spend some more time on it later and redo it a little bit better, then, you know, that there's nothing wrong with that. I can do that. My intention was, when I wanted to start practicing with these or whatever, is doing a little bit, you know, being a little more intentional with them and not just poke something down there, you know. Well, that's not dry. So, actually the next day I think is gonna be, I might end right here, because next day is the 9th, and then that's when we left for our trip. So I have a lot to put on there. So I think, and I've got it together, but the stuff, not my life. But I think I'm gonna end right here, and then, like I said, go back in and just do some. So I seem to be stuck on this page, but if I start writing now, I'll put my arm in that, and I'll have it everywhere. So, but I'm gonna see about going back and catching up on the writing on those, and then I'll just start a new video with the 9th and 10th. Hopefully get 9th, 10th, and 11th done in the next video, maybe. I don't know, it might be a tall order, but we shall see. So, well, I hope you enjoyed it. I know the first part of it especially was a little wackadoodle there, but it's all right. It was just me being determined to just get it done and not sit here and, you know, make easy decisions difficult like I normally do. So, all right, well, y'all have a great rest of your day, and I hope you're doing something fun and creative, and I hope you share it with us, whatever it is, and because I would love to see it. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.